nightmare on the other ass. We got Paul George almost traded to LeBron and Kyrie's Cavs to beat KD, Steph, and Clay's Warriors, says Ty Lue, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully this nigga do not take this video down. I just looked up. Some people have done clubs, say reactions or whatever. And he ain't take it down. So hopefully he don't. That's why I be cautious to react to certain channels. Cause niggas be selfish, I guess, like. You know what I'm saying? They be like, do not react to this shit. Cause they just want all the viewers, which it is your content, I guess. But this is crazy though. I seen this yesterday. That would have been crazy, dude. And that's prime Paul George too. Talk about, nigga, you know what two teams is going to. Like, you already know what two teams. If that would happen, like, for the next couple years, say if KD stayed, like, it would have just been constantly these two teams going at it. But I don't think no team, other teams could compete with these two teams. They already couldn't, like, I guess because LeBron, they say he been running the East and shit, which is true. But, imagine that. Like, oh my goodness. And I guess LeBron playing the 4, I guess.
Did you guys try to trade for Paul George when you was in Cleveland?
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about that, man.
When he was in Indiana.
Why didn't it happen?
I don't remember.
Damn. PG, LeBron, and Kyrie?
Ooh.
Come on, Tyler.
PG, LeBron,
That's
and Kyrie?
tough, though.
Ooh.
That might have been enough. That might have been enough to
hell yeah.
Because now you can throw LeBron. I mean, obviously you let PG start with him, and then you can have LeBron, but you still got guys. Now you got 3 guys that can really score the basketball.
Yeah.
LeBron, Kyrie, and PG.
And K-Love can score.
Yeah. So
forgot about that nigga.
That
Nah, but you gotta trade somebody. I forgot. You know, so you would have kept the whole starting lineup, unless he would have been a free agent. You would have had to get rid of Kevin Love or somebody. That's the only thing with them trades. Like, it definitely. I don't know about Kevin Love. I don't know. Somebody would have. Some folks would have had to go.
Man,
we tried.
That is nasty. That would have been disgusting.
Ooh.
Oh God, I ain't gonna lie.
You got to because this is what I got. Man, the Clippers didn't even want to be there. Okay, they wanted to be there when they got the 3-1 lead.
Oh, yeah,
then once they lost
that.
the 3-1 lead, they didn't want to be there. I'm like, what kind of boy job is that?
Hold on, he was the coach back then, right? This nigga laughing.
Tell who? Am I wrong? So explain to a lot of people that didn't win, try to undermine it. I think who was that said something the other day about it?
I think it was the GM, right?
GM. Was it David Griffin? No, the one that
you know what?
Hey,
Shannon, if you keep this video up, bro, I ain't even gonna trip off your allegations no more. Cause usually I be like, bruh, if that one thing this nigga know how to do, bro, it's how to play some shit off, act like it did not happen, boy. On me. Niggas just act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be harping on that. I ain't gonna be. The past is past, bro. If you leave this video up, bro, you fine with me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey.
All I'm doing is react. I'm giving my own take. This shit shouldn't really be able to get took down, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
And now he want to talk about the championship don't mean nothing. Now, had he won it, I guarantee he wouldn't been talking about that.
I'll take it. Give it to me. I'll take it.
So, how, with the team that you guys had, did you lose a 3-1 lead? And you guys had double
Chill. He feel OD comfortable with this nigga. That kind of it ain't disrespectful, but it's like, damn.
Did you lose a 3-1 lead? And you guys had double-digit leads in every game.
Yeah.
That's a crucial question.
Man,
that shit hurt probably. Like, nigga, y'all probably could have went far that year.
Jamal Murray and Joker, like, they took it to another level.
Yeah.
You know, they took it to another level. And they played great. I mean, like I said, if you build a 15, 16-point lead, like, you was doing something right.
Right.
You know, and so it just, they played better than we did.
Right.
You know,
it's
coming
so
down
crazy, bro, how this basketball shit. Like, bro, you dead ass have to have, like, sometime, like, God, like something with you, like, on your side, bro. Like, to really be a multi-time champion, bro. Like, that shit ain't nothing to take for granted, I ain't gonna lie.
Stretch. You know, and so if you get hot at the right time, like you said, it's tough. And so being up 3-1 and having an opportunity to close them out, and we would have done that. I think we could have won. We could have won the bubble. We could have won it.
Yeah.
I'd have took it.
You took the championship?
Doc would have took it. What you
Hell
mean?
yeah,
we
hell
took
yeah,
it.
hell yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
after that, Doc ends up getting fired. He and PG have a back and forth. PG said, well, I'm not playing the kind of basketball. Maybe he said, I think he wanted to run pin downs, and Doc had him running flares, or whatever the case may be. You know, whatever
Why
the
you
case may
laughing?
be.
What the hell?
I've really never heard you say anything about, you know, obviously players move on, and you understand that, having played in this game, having coached in this game, that players are going to move on. And sometimes we might not ever get out, but we don't see eye to eye. Me and the player don't see eye to eye. Is there ever a scenario where you feel you would, player said something that you would counter that, or you just let it walk?
I let it walk. I mean, that's just something that's,
Egregious.
oh yeah, touching my man, like, you want to scrap? We can. Nah, I ain't running from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but yeah, I ain't running from that. But like, I think if you're the leader and you're a coach, like, you got to take the higher road.
Right.
You know, I do believe in that. And so, you know, to me, like, I'm always gonna take the blame, whether I'm wrong or not.
Right.
You know, and so, if you
Shout out that boy Ty Lue. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I heard him say his top 5 players. He had did he say Ant-Man, Tatum, Curry. I forgot. He said Kyrie and somebody else. I forgot who the other person was.
corporation or any profession, like, if you the leader of the team, like, you should take the responsibility and you should take the blame.
Right.
Even though you know 100% it wasn't.
Right.
But my job is to take that pressure off you guys, so you're not getting, you know, crucified, and so that's just how I feel it should be, you know. And so I wouldn't go back and forth with a player, you know. I wouldn't do that.
The Lakers had a vacancy. You was in the running.
Oh shit!
I think LeBron called you a couple of times, wanted you to take the job. Why
I
didn't
think that fits better. I ain't gonna lie. The Clippers right now, their team ain't ass though. But if he could be the Lakers or the Clippers coach, and like, am I taking the Clippers over the Lakers right now? Let me really think about that. Like, well, I gotta think fast though, cause I don't want to just be here all day. But Luka, LeBron, Reeves, Ayton. I don't know. I don't know actually what team I'm taking, but I kind of do. I think that the Lakers will fit them better. I ain't gonna lie, especially with LeBron like over there.
you take the job? I mean, you played for the Lakers. I mean, I think it's always a good story when a guy can go back and coach the team
He played
that he
for it?
played for.
I would have loved it.
Well,
I mean, it's been a
Jason
dream
Kidd.
come true. Yeah.
Why didn't you take the job?
One, years.
Well, he
And I wanna
actually
do-
dead ass just being authentic on this like really. Like I like this energy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hiding, you ain't capping. You're not like being really PR trained or nothing.
They offered me short years. They offered me 3 years, and I want to do 5.
Right.
I guess because they were trying to tie me to LeBron. The money was low, and
No. Don't they know the cost of living in L.A.?
Well, I'm saying it wasn't low for me personally. The money, it was low for the head coach and for what it meant to everybody else going forward.
Right.
It's kind of like, the Players Association. If you take a bad deal, they're gonna give us all bad deals. And being black,
Right.
I thought it was up to me to make sure I set the standard.
Gotta
where-
get the
Yeah.
If I take
Hold
a
on,
bad
yeah,
deal,
nigga.
I just
On
felt
me.
for me being a championship coach.
When I hear that
and
word
being
black,
give us all
nigga.
bad deals.
When I hear that word black, nigga, my eyes light up because I love this pro-black shit and I'm standing on this shit, nigga. On me. Come on.
Right.
And so I just felt, for me, being a championship coach and being black,
Right.
I thought it was up to me to make sure I set the standard.
Got to take a stand.
Yeah, if I take a bad deal, then what's everybody else gonna get? So I
A
just
worse
thought-
deal.
Yeah, a worse deal. So I just thought it was up to me, to make sure I did that.
Right.
And then, it's hard because loyalty is tough, but then I couldn't pick my coaching staff. I had.
Huh?
Well, they wouldn't let me pick my coaching staff, so they was gonna pick my coaching staff for me. A lot of guys behind. Which,
Whoa. What you mean? Pick your coaching staff.
Why would they not
they
let him
wanna
do that?
Pick my staff for me.
So in other words, instead of saying I want to hire you know, John Drew or this guy, that guy. They're like, no, you got him, and him.
Yeah.
But you don't know them like that.
I knew some of the guys. I mean, it wasn't a thing why I didn't like the guys they wanted me to hire. My thing
wanted
was
your
just
niggas, yeah.
leaving guys behind.
Right.
Like, so if I'm fired and my guys are out of work, then, you know, I get a job and just say, oh, forget them and just leave them behind. Like, we won a championship together.
Right.
Like, went to 4 straight finals together.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and so what we've done, we showed it worked, you know, and so I just felt that wasn't something that I wanted to do. And so those 3 things kind of, you know, nipped it in the bud. And, you know, we went, I mean, it wasn't no bad blood. Like, it was what it was.
It wasn't.
And then, you know, Monty Williams
Yeah.
saved the world, you know what I'm saying, getting that big deal.
Yeah.
And then, because we had coaches meetings in Chicago just talking about, you know, it's going to be hard to fire coaches if we make more money.
Right.
You know, and so they don't really respect us as leader, as the organization. Like, we run a $1 billion organization. You know, they don't really respect us. Like, we getting $3-4 million. I mean, it's a lot of money. But I'm just saying, like, in the coaching world, they can just let you go. They paying, you know, some teams paying 3, 4, 5 coaches. You know what I'm saying? But like Monty Williams. So I told Steve Kerr. I told
Phoenix.
I told Doc. I told Spo. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Ty Lue. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, nigga, I mess with this dude. Like, I'm just sensing, like, realness and just straight authenticity, bruh. Like, am I tripping? Like, shout out this nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I told Spo, like, because this was like, you know, 4 years. Like, y'all the face of the league as far as coaches. Like, y'all got to get the money up.
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they's like, well, you know, whatever. And so 2 years later, Monty goes and gets
the
big
bag
deal
for Detroit.
Yeah. And then he gets the bag, a coach, and there's 15 players, and you like the 14th highest paid player. I mean, out of the players and the coaches, like.
Join Club
Hey, man.
become an official.
Y'all boy, tell me what y'all think about that video, man. I'm out, bro.